Hello guys, my name is Iris and now I'm going to introduce you to Carson McCullers. Carson McCullers was an American novelist, short story writer, playwright, essayist, and poet. McCullers was born Luna Carson Smith in Columbus, Georgia, in February 1917, to Lamar Smith, a jeweler, and Marguerite Waters. She was named after her maternal grandmother, Beulah Carson Waters. She had a younger brother, Lama Jr., and a younger sister, Marguerite. So let's check her education. From the age of 10, she took piano lessons. When she was 15, her father gave her a typewriter to encourage her story writing. Smith graduated from Columbus High School in September 1934 at age 17. She left home on a steamship bound for New York City, planning to study piano at Juilliard School of Music. After losing the money she was going to use to study at Juilliard on the subway, she decided instead to work, take night classes, and write. She worked several odd jobs, including as a waitress and a dog walker. After falling ill with rheumatic fever, she returned to Columbus to recuperate, and she changed her mind about studying music, returning to New York. She worked in menial jobs while pursuing a writing career. She attended night classes at Columbia University and studied creative writing under Texas writer Biography and with Sylvia Chatfield Bates at Washington Square College of New York University. So, from 1935 to 1937, as her studies and health dictated, she divided her time between Columbus and New York. In September 1937, at age 20, she married an ex-soldier and aspiring writer, Reeves McCullers. They began their married life in Charlotte, North Carolina, where Reeves had found work. The couple made a pact to take alternating turns as writer then breadwinner, starting with Reeves taking a salary position while McCullers wrote. Her eventual success as a writer precluded his literary ambitions. Carson and Reeves McCullers divorced in 1941. After separating from Reeves, she moved to New York to live with George Davis, the editor of Harper's Bazaar. She became a member of February House, an art commune in Brooklyn. After World War II, McCullers lived mostly in Paris. And next. Okay, so her close friends during these years included Truman Capote and Tennessee Williams. During this period of separation, Reeves had a relationship with the composer David Diamond, and the two lived together in Rochester, New York. McCullers fell in love with a number of women and pursued them sexually with a great determination. Her strongest and most documented love was Annie Mary Schwarzenberg, to whom McCullers wrote love letters that are saved now at the Harry Hansen Center at the University of Texas at Austin. McCullers was deeply captivated by Annie Mary's appearance. though her feelings were not reciprocated. Despite this, they remained friends with McCullers, even dedicating her next novel, Reflections in a Golden Eye, to Schwarzenegger. But guess what? In 1945, Carson and Reeves McCullers remarried, so they get married again. So 3 years later, while severely depressed, she attempted suicide. In 1953, Reeves tried to persuade her to commit suicide with him, but she fled and Reeves killed himself in their Paris hotel with an overdose of sleeping pills. Her bittersweet play, The Square Root of Wonderful, 1957, drew upon these traumatic experiences. In the 1950s, McCullers was in the therapy for a variety of reasons and discussed the possibility of being a lesbian with her therapist, Dr. Mary A. Mercer. Okay, so her writing style. McCullers' style is often described as Southern Gothic, as the majority of the works take place in the Southern United States and feature eccentric characters suffering from loneliness, interspersed by moments of deep empathy. Also, her stories have been adapted to a stage and film. So her themes. The common themes of the works of Carson McCullers were loneliness and isolation. They reveal her perception of society, but with a kind of desire to take part in it. Some of her novels have similar themes, and most are set in the Deep South. So, her writing was greatly influenced by writers such as Leo Tolstoy, Anton Chekhov, and Fyodor Dostoevsky, since McCullers belonged a genre known as Southern Gothic. So here we have contributions to the literary world. Carson McCullers is considered one of the most significant American writers of the 20th century. Her work has proven popular for adaptation, with the exception of Clock Without Hands. All her novels have been adapted for the screen, and some of her short stories, including A Domestic Dilemma, A Tree, a Rock, a Cloud, and The Sojourner, have been adapted as short films for television. So here we have the major works. The best known are The Heart is a Lonely Hunter on 1940, which was adapted as a film with the same title in 1968. Reflections in a Golden Eye, 1941. That was also adapted as a film directed by John Huston in 1967 and starred Marlon Brando and Elizabeth Taylor. And The Member of the Wedding, 1946, which made a successful Broadway run in 1950-1951. Her death. McCullers suffered throughout her life from several illnesses and from alcoholism. At the age of 15, she contracted a rheumatic fever, which resulted in rheumatic heart disease. As a result of the heart damage sustained, McCullers suffered from strokes that began in her youth. She lived the last 20 years of her life in New York, where she died on September 29, 1967, at the age of 50, after a brain hemorrhage. She is buried in Oak Hill Cemetery. Okay, so here we have, in a discussion for the Irish critic and writer Terence the Bear White, McCullers said, writing, for me, is a search for God. This was all of my presentation. Thank you so much. If you have any question, please type it on the group, the WhatsApp group, and I'll be checking it later. Here also, this is a shared activity to check your knowledge about Carson's life. Here are 5 questions that you have to provide the correct answers. You can type the answers to the WhatsApp group also, and I will be checking all of your responses later on. So thank you so much, and thank you for your attention. Bye.